This is an introduction to Advocate app, allowing you to manage court appearances or CPS prosecutor duties in the Magistrates Court or Crown Court in England and Wales. Advocate app includes a number of indexes of judicial information, starting at the top with offences, which is the Magistrates Court sentencing guidelines, explanatory material, additional guidelines, which includes dangerous offenders and some probation information, the court bench books used across adult, family, youth, Crown Court, and also companion to Crown Court, all the criminal procedure rules, civil procedure rules, a list of all the courts in England and Wales, CPS legal guidance, and also the option to add documents into Advocate app. So the application is designed to give you management of a client and the ability to attach and reference any documents relating to that client. So, for example, any item that we add through an index with the little star is associated to that client. We can also add additional items such as forms, attendance notes, or proof of evidence into that particular client record. So let's customize Advocate app for how we may wish to use this in court. So I'm going to go into Client Setup. I'm going to add some additional fields into how we describe our clients. So I think I'll add, we'll add URN reference. It's what our offices use. And we'll add just a general reference field for information. And I can also decide, just by convention, we'll use surname first for our client. So having configured our client, I could then go through to configure a cloud configuration, allowing me to share client files both with my office or with other advocates using Advocate app. So from this account, we support a range of UK and general cloud services. So Rackspace UK Cloud will give you a guaranteed UK safe harbor for that data. Just for ease of demonstration, I'll just use a simple Dropbox account. I could modify that name to be criminal or civil or probate or whichever type of business I'm typically involved with or my team are. I can do a test connection. This just simply links back to my Dropbox account. I can authorize Dropbox. We've now configured a connection into that particular cloud service. So the application ships with a simple sample client included. We can go through and add a new client. And I can just type in the surname, first name, a URN reference, and a reference perhaps for the type of offence that's being dealt with in that hearing. So at least it's a reference we can recognise. So having created our new client, I could, if needed, simply click Edit and swipe and delete the sample client provided with the application. Okay, so the next thing I'd like to do is we've set that as the default client, so we can see we have his basic details here. I'd like to add some documents into this particular client. At the moment we've got nothing included. Now all I need to do is go into iTunes. So I can go into iTunes, I can select my iPad, I can select Applications, scroll down to File Sharing, and select Advocate App. And into here we can simply drag and drop files that we have specific to our client. So this is information that's come through from CPS. I can simply add that directly into iTunes, and that's then available within our application. So if I just do a refresh on the application, we can see we've now added in that document. I can associate it to my current client, and we can see there's the no insurance reference. And just for reference, I can now perhaps go back to offences. We could click on N for no insurance. There's our offence, and we can make this favourite against our client for no insurance. And while in court, I can still add in additional items such as any forms that need to be completed, attendance notes or proof of evidence to assist that case in court. So having completed working upon this particular case, I can then choose to exchange that with my cloud services. So selecting my client account, I can go to my cloud. I can see I have locally Lambert Robert. I can choose to upload that and perhaps download additional cases that I expect to be dealing with in my court appearances today. So I can simply hit the sync button, and that will start the exchange of those documents with my selected cloud service. So having completed that exchange of documents, I can now see I have new clients available for my case hearings this afternoon, and I can perhaps just go back to Manage Clients, select a different client, and I can see that's already been prepared for me by my legal assistant with the appropriate advanced information and references to any of the offences I might need for that particular client. So I'm able to receive information from my office, receive information from other advocates using Advocate App, or as a CPS prosecutor, I can exchange information within my court clerkship to support the business activity of the court. That's a quick introduction to Advocate App.